go ahead and spam those purple hearts in the chat. And if she's new, spam those purple hearts too. Let her know we support her here. This is a friend of mine for a minute. She's been on and off the app between different platforms. She's taken time off. You know, to me, uh, you know, consistency is rare, but she's someone who definitely, you know, you can see from the outpour in the chat, she's a consistent person, and she's known for her in big sense of humor and for her tremendous cooking ability. So we're gonna go take a deep dive into some of her new culinary arts, culinary products. Let's give a big warm welcome to Screen Name Be Cooking. Yeah, everyone who loves it. We all love to eat. Everybody eats.
My raspiness.
That's our guest right there. And look, I've never done this before where we had a guest not on, but to me, her personality is big enough. She's funny enough, and what she has to present to us is important enough where I said, I don't even care. We doing this. So let's get it. Thank you for coming, for joining us, Screeny.
Nah, thank you for inviting me. I appreciate this. I'm a little nervous, but we got this.
Don't be. Look at that spice collection right there. I know some of y'all cooks in here are getting either a little bit, you know, I don't want to use the word jealous, but enticed, or like, you know, to me, like when I see that, I'm like, I'm very curious. Like I want to know, I want to try all of it. I want all of it. So let's get right into it, Screeny. I don't want to waste any time. Let's get right into it. You show it in any order you want.
Okay, well,
Talk to
I
us.
have, as of right now, I have 17 spices. Uh, I mix, bottle, label, ship everything myself. I started the spices basically just because I love to cook. And I just wanted to share my love of cooking with other people because it was something that was shared with me from my parents. And, you know, it started first with a sauce because I kind of like to drink. So we started with liquor infused sauces. We went on, I made a all purpose seasoning that's heart healthy because I do have cardiac issues. So it is very low in sodium. Then I went to infused oils, and it just started from something small in my kitchen to it's growing, and you know, it's my new child, it's my new baby.
I love it. And I love hearing about your stories. I love hearing about, you know, how people come to do the things that they do. And to me, you know, your whole story, how you got into it and your upbringing, and, you know, it's like it was written, like you were meant to do this. And when I see the professionalism and the, you know, the care that you put into it, not just here looking at in front of us, but the website. If y'all didn't see it, yeah, the website, it's in her Instagram. So make sure you tap in with the Instagram. Um, and I'm literally, I have my cart full. I was just having some PayPal issues, but I'm about to be, you guys see me cooking in my stream all the time. Most nights you guys see me cooking something. So we're about to be trying all the, you know, now I want to say all of them. I don't have all of them yet. I saw Double M wrote in the chat. He has all of them and hasn't been disappointed, but I
Double
have
M
like, I think
does
like 7 or
actually
8 of
have
them.
all of them, and there is a box coming his way next week. I'm actually going to debut a couple new items tonight. Uh, so those are on the way. Have no fear.
Hell yeah. So I got a couple questions I want to ask you, but let's just start talking about the what you have to present to us, and I'll work those in like as we keep going.
Okay, well, all purpose. I mean, shoot, I'm trying to season up everything for people. So
Can you take it off and like put in like a, or talk, like just talk to us about what you got in there, the all purpose. Is it the first one that we see? All right, there we go.
okay, so this is the all
Yeah,
purpose and the new labels. You know, we're working.
the
The all
labels, yeah.
purpose really came about because again, I can't have a lot of sodium. I do have cardiac problems. So anybody who's ever been to a cardiologist, you know, they say limit your salt. So with the all purpose, I use it on everything. You can put on everything from steaks to your eggs. And it's literally, you know, it's heart healthy, especially that one. And it really just tastes good. And then we have,
That's definitely one of the one I got on the cart for sure right now.
it's definitely a must have. Um, I have a spicy southern seasoning, which is a mix of Creole spices and Cajun spices. For some of you who aren't familiar with my story,
Good
I'm
listening.
adopted, and my adopted dad was Haitian. So I have a very unique palate, and I love, I do love spicy foods. I love Creole seasonings, but I also am from the South, so we love Cajun seasoning as well. So I wanted to make a mix of both of them together. Um, I have a roasted garlic paprika. I have a poultry. I have a seafood. I make my own adobo. I make my own lemon pepper. I have my own barbecue rub. Um, Pretty much, I'm trying to, just make a spice for almost everything that you can imagine cooking.
Let's do a quick show in the chat. If y'all like spicy food, put a one. If you don't really handle the heat, put a two. Don't be ashamed. Tell us how you feeling. I love spicy food, but the way Screeny talked to me, she was like, "Oh, this is hot, hot." So like I know the difference between like I need spiciness in certain foods, but there's a level of spice that could ruin the meal for me. If I like if it's like one bite, like if it's like a one, not one bite, if it's like a one chip challenge, like I'm not going to enjoy that. That's too much heat for me.
I definitely
But
try to be very cognizant of the spice level in my spices and in my sauces, because too much spice can absolutely ruin a meal. So
and you
I
you, you
really do
told
try to
me
be
you
cognizant.
make what was it? I asked you one of them that was labeled spicy on the website, and you said you used what were those peppers called again?
Uh, I use Scotch bonnets.
Scotch
Um,
bonnets. Those are scary. I've taken the smallest bite of that ever, and it ruined my taste buds for like almost at like 20 minutes. It was
it
like
definitely can. It definitely can, and that is labeled spicy a piece. I don't know if many people know what a piece is. It's called a piece in Haitian culture. It's called green seasoning in Trinidadian and Jamaican culture, and it's called sofrito in Spanish cultures. But I make that. I make them to order when I before I mail them, and a piece green seasoning literally.
I was saying that wrong the whole time, and you was just letting me. What was I saying?
It is all vegetables and herbs. You were calling it epis.
Epis, a piece.
Um, this
I was like the epis,
literally
a
can
piece.
be used to marinate your meats. You can put it in your rices. This is also something that I cook with in everything that I cook. Double M likes to take a spoonful every day.
And you got a hot version of that too, right? Or is that the
I
one with the
do.
Scotch bonnets in it? Oh
I
no, that's
do,
not
and
the
that's
one.
what has the Scotch bonnets in it. So there is the non-spicy one, and then there is the spicy one.
I'm definitely copping that one. She swears by it, and apparently Double M takes a spoonful every day.
I also make a tomato-based sofrito. This is extremely health conscious. There's absolutely no sodium in it. Um, it's tomato based. It's good if anybody makes stews, if you make Spanish rices. This is
Hmm.
absolutely amazing.
I've been trying to up the
Um,
game on my Spanish rices. I put like tomato in there. Like it's pretty good, but it can always get better.
and
I'm gonna
this
have to
has
cop
a
that.
this is a tomato based sofrito. So that one literally is amazing. Another one that I use in everything I cook, I make a garlic paste. And I don't know about y'all, but I put garlic in everything. So
Facts. Me too. I got garlic infused olive oil if I don't feel like chopping it up.
yes, this is even better if you mix this in, because I make this to order for every order that I put out. And oh, my website.
That's what it
Um,
looks like, y'all. When you go click, all you got to do is click on her Instagram and then click on the link at the top of her page when when you click it. This is her page. You just click right here. Boom. So Screeny, talk to us. What's the first thing you remember cooking, like where you were proud of this? You were like, oh, like, and you
The
knew you
first
loved to cook from
thing
that point on.
that I can remember cooking, uh, I never cooked before I was adopted. And I
How old were you? I
remember
never asked you that. I'm curious though. How old when you were adopted?
it was just before I turned 14. Uh, I was adopted, and I remember I used to watch one of my nephews in the kitchen with my adopted mom, and it was just them two. And I was like, oh, he's getting one on one time. So I kind of started paying attention, and then I started going in the kitchen, and I was like, I'll help. And that was an avenue for me to be able to get one on one time because my adopted mom was a mom of seven. She had four biological children, and then she adopted three girls, and I was actually her youngest adoptee. So I really started my cooking journey and my love of food just in general, just off of wanting one-on-one time with my mom. Um, but my adopted dad was a chef. A lot of people don't know that. My biological mother was a very, very good cook as well, as were my grandparents. So I really learned a lot of cooking skills from a lot of different areas. And, that's something that I cherish because it has definitely influenced my palate and the spices that I put out as well.
This is why I love doing this show because like just your answer to that question alone, just I know y'all had that vivid imagery picturing like teenage Screeny like in the kitchen trying to get someone on. She's like, wait a second, this is and then it led to something she actually loves and it's nurturing to cook for others, to feed other people. It's I think a big facade and like in a not a facade, but like a misconception is that it's like a womanly thing to do. But like if you look at some of the best chefs in the world are men too, and I love cooking, and it's to me there's not many more important thing. Obviously, we need food to live, but every if you look at every celebration, everything that takes place in this world, there's food around it. In every culture, it's always around food. So when you can have good food and you have someone who likes to provide and it's such a big difference. If you've been in an event where there's good food and there's not, it's like night and day. So
Absolutely.
to me, just hearing that little testimony, it's like, man, it just and to know that um, you know we want just different people at different points of their lives pick up different things, and it's never too late to pick up cooking. It doesn't matter if you're in your 30s 40s, you don't think you can cook at all, like you can learn. It's just instructions following. I started watching a lot of cooking shows when the pandemic first started. I watched
Mhm.
Smoking and Grilling with AB. I watch Men with Pot. That's like my favorite channel. They cook in nature. Y'all probably see me on my stream watching that when I'm eating. Sometimes I even bought their knife. When I'm a fan of someone's art, their craft, I buy their products for sure. So you guys are gonna see me real soon cooking with screen name stuff. Let's do real quickly. I was asking you this on you already showed us a few, and I know you showed us some of your favorite ones. So this is what I'm gonna do. Everyone in the chat, type your favorite meal, and the first three that I see, we're gonna say what you would put on each one. Okay, not ramen, oxtails, spaghetti, and tacos. So show us. So first, you're making oxtail, and I've never had oxtails before, but I've heard about you making them, and I heard you make fire ones. I think it was 11 that was telling me that, or someone.
Yes.
Um,
I actually just cooked oxtails on stream last weekend with Tortor. I was teaching her how to do it. But again, a piece goes on everything for oxtails. Definitely garlic paste. Um, all purpose is a must. Garlic pepper. Which one is the garlic pepper? Y'all know I'm blind.
and the fact
Um,
that she makes all these by hand is crazy to me. Bottles them, makes them, put their own website. Like that's
Smoked
some real
paprika,
entrepreneurial.
garlic pepper, a spice that I use on my oxtails that I don't make but I live by is Maggie chicken bouillon.
You said
Um,
you put it on your ramen?
I, I look. I had ramen. I had look. I call them ramen noodles, but I had that for lunch today.
Ramen.
And I used a little bit of garlic pepper. I
Love
used
this
my
man.
hamburger seasoning and a little bit of smoked paprika. It was really, really good.
Yo,
And then I
one
put
day
like
don't
a
be
dab of
surprised if
like
I
my
hit you up
seafood.
to get in a cartoon, not only for your voice, but for your laugh. Like you have a cartoon, you have a voice that could be, you know what I'm saying? I promise you.
Look, my voice is horrible,
Nah,
um,
you got a cartoon laugh.
but I also achote oil. This is an
Well, I was
infused.
calling that achiote, achote.
It's an infused olive oil with achote seeds, and then I also infuse it with herbs. And this is I use this on almost everything too. I swear by this. It's heart healthy. It is also a very, very healthy alternative to sassoon packets. Anybody who uses sassoon and things, you want that rich color. And of course, I put it in oxtails as well. And this is,
It looks so much better in, I don't want to say in person, but like on camera or on video than it does. Like on the website, it looks more like it might be the color of the bottle is red or something. Like I was a little
no,
confused.
it
I
is
was like trying to figure it
actually,
out. Now I can actually see yeah, I can actually see the exact color
yeah, I
right
spend
here.
hours infusing it and to get that rich color because anybody of island or Caribbean descent, they love rich colors in their food. So this is something that I really take my time with every time I make batches of this. Um, and it's again, it's heart healthy because look, we all have to look out for our hearts, whether we're 23 or 43. So
And sometimes you don't know till you know. So get ahead of it. If you don't know, get ahead of it and start, you know. It doesn't matter what kind of shape you're in, like it happens to anybody, whether or not you can visually
it's
feel like you're
heart
unhealthy, it
disease.
could just
Heart disease is hereditary, and I was actually diagnosed with hypertension when I was 24. So I was very, very young mother, and I was told that oh, you have hypertension, and I was like, how? But it's hereditary, so it doesn't. Heart disease doesn't have an age range. It doesn't have an age gap. It doesn't pick and choose. It can really go to any one of us, no matter what sex you are, no matter what color you are, it can really affect you. So a lot of my products I try to make you know more health conscious, the ones that I use more often. Now don't get me wrong, I definitely have some stuff that my cardiologist is not happy about. But
but it's for everyone, it's for the whole team. Someone
yeah,
in the chat wrote that heart disease is the number one killer of women. And you know, the best way to probably get ahead of that, other than obviously medication, is your diet. And most people are too lazy to even cook. Like they want to eat out for all their meals. I remember growing up, it was like a treat to go eat out. Now people are doing that every day. That's probably the worst thing. So the fact that not only she's a phenomenal cook, but she's taking time to concoct each of these different, you know what I mean, spices and oils, that's a testament to not only patience, but it's like it's TLC, it's tender loving care, not only to herself, but to everybody to produce it for all of us. To me, that's something everybody's got to see. What were you saying though, Screeny? I wasn't trying to cut you off.
oh, no, 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 I wasn't saying anything. I was listening to you. I was actually agreeing. I was like, heart disease really is the number one killer in women, and it's scary. I go to the heart lab once a month, and I get hooked up to these machines, and I get asked questions like, oh, were you eating right, were you doing this, were you doing that? And um it's something that I wish I would have paid more attention to when I was younger, because it absolutely does affect you as you get older, especially when you're diagnosed with certain especially hypertension when you're diagnosed with it young, like I was. um but we're trying to get a handle of it now, and knock on wood, um we're good right now. So
Well, hey, I can't thank you enough. Yeah, hey, I need y'all to tap into that website one more time. If y'all are just pulling up every spice, everything that y'all, man, that a piece got my mouth watering right now, and I haven't even tasted it yet. I need y'all to tap in, click on her name, click on the links at the bottom of her bio on Instagram, and then you can find this store here. By the end of the night, I'm about to be copping half the store. So
and
once you
I
go
am
there, it's easy
doing
to navigate.
I'm doing a 20% off promo code, and the promo code is going to be MSL, so that we can show homage to Brody, and thank him for letting us be on here. I also, before I go, I just want to show y'all a couple new products that are going to be up soon. Uh, I've been working on a Mediterranean herb infused olive oil. It is
Ooh.
absolutely phenomenal. Tortor actually just got the first bottle last week.
It
Um,
sounds like it would go fire with your Greek seasoning. I can't remember the exact name, the
it
Greek one.
the Greek seasoning is actually named after my mom. It's called Mama Z's Greek seasoning. My mother's name began with a Z, and she used to cook with a lot of herbs and stuff like that. So I wanted to do something that reminded me of my mother. And I'm also working on a seasoning that reminds me of my mama, which is my adopted mom. That's not out yet. Um, and I really try and incorporate, family, uh, my daughter, her actual favorite drink is Crown Royal. So that's where I came up with my peach habanero Crown Royal sauce.
Ooh,
Um,
peach habanero. I've heard of mango habanero. I've never heard of peach
it's
habanero Crown Royal. That
peach habanero Crown Royal sauce.
what kind of Crown Royal? Just the original?
It's the
You
peach
don't want to
crown.
taint it with too
It's
many
it's the
flavors,
peach crown. It's
Oh,
when
the
I
peach.
tell
I'm
you
tripping. Yeah,
this
peach.
this
Okay.
sauce will change your life. This I kind of came up with just being bored in the kitchen, and my daughter was off at college, and I missed her one day, and I was like, I just wanted to do something that made me think of her. So
That's
uh,
love.
that's where that came up with, and then I'm about to in a couple weeks. I don't have the label on it yet, but a red onion powder.
Ooh,
This
red onion powder. I never heard of that.
it is phenomenal. It will literally change your cooking game. Like for those of us, I'm an onion lover. I am a garlic lover.
Me too.
This is absolutely amazing, and I'm super super excited about this. And then I'm going to be coming out with just a little trinket. Um, a lot of people, I'm sure everybody has been a victim of going out to eat and your food is not seasoned right. So we are doing to-go seasonings for a keychain
Ooh,
and
with the
exclusive to,
keychains.
yes,
I need
exclusive
that.
to
I think that's
the
the first time I ever
keychain
said that on my show.
is a Scotch bonnet hot pepper sauce. I literally did a batch today. I was crying for about 3 hours while making this. It is it's got it's a kick. It's definitely got a kick to it.
Wait, what you said that? Wait, that's a Scotch bonnet sauce?
It is a Scotch bonnet hot pepper sauce.
Oh my God, that you said you were
Um,
crying making it. I was thinking onions, and then you said Scotch bonnet. I was like, oh
yes, it
man,
is. It's good, but it is one that you gotta be
you might
aware.
just want a drop or two of that, depending on
Yeah. But it's gonna have achote oil on it because the achote oil you can also use on your salads. If any of you like balsamics or oil and vinegars on your
oil
salads,
and vinegar.
achote oil is amazing. I'm going to figure out how to formulate where people can choose their 5 little spices to put on
Wait,
this
is that on
promo.
the website yet? The little to go?
No, this is
Okay.
first time I am showing this is with you.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Yes. So the keychains, the red onion powder, and the Mediterranean infused olive oil. This is the first looks of them. And I wanted to do it while I was on here with you because a lot of people don't know Brody is actually one of the main reasons why I came back to this app. And Brody has shown me an immense amount of love and he has supported me. And I can't thank you enough.
It really ain't no thing. You deserve it so much, and this is a testament to why we want you here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say, there's a rhyme to to every reason when people do things. So it's not the screen you don't want to be on the screen, but sometimes there's people out there that they try to make our lives more difficult. So just know that just the fact that you even came on here at all, given the circumstances, I appreciate that so much. This has been one of my favorite episodes, and we're not even done. Just going through this and hearing your story, and just tap in with her. That's all I got to say. Go to her stream, get to know her better. tap in with the website. She's an amazing person. She's funny as hell. I promise y'all will get a laugh if you go to her stream. Definitely very
Use
friendly.
promo code MSL. That is going to be a 20% off code. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to go tap it in on the website. It's going to be up for 24 hours. And I hope whomever places the order, I genuinely hope you feel like there's a little bit of love that's in each seasoning for you, and that you get as much satisfaction out of cooking as I do. And if you need any cooking tips, please hit up my Instagram. I don't have a problem walking you through a recipe, talking you through, a grocery list, just hit me up,
If y'all plan to buy at least one thing from that website, put a one in the chat right now. Let me just see who's not being lazy, because I know right now my mouth's watering. All right, hell yeah, let's get it, man. Let's turn up, Screeny. Yo, Screeny, thanks again for coming. We'll be tapping this soon. I got mad love for you. I'm placing my order tonight. I'm one of them ones in the chat. Let's get it. Y'all make sure you tap in. That got me excited. I'm not gonna lie. Is anybody else hungry right now? All of a sudden I'm starving. But we gotta wait. We still got more of a show. We got